Hi everyone, it's me, Euclid, and today I just thought I'd have a chat with you about, well, what I've been working on. See, for the last few months I've been really upping the amount of writing I'm doing on my most recent setting known as Wyvern Detachment. I've been super occupied with this, as well as real-world responsibilities, that I haven't really been able to dedicate much time to this channel, as well as my other one. To all of you, thank you so much for waiting and letting me do my thing. That's what this channel's kind of been about, just me expressing myself. I know I've said that a whole lot in other videos like this one, but I feel as if I should just sort of explain why. So as some of you are aware, I'm on the autism spectrum. Although I am very high functioning, and growing up I didn't really express myself that much. I went to a school, it was a special ed one, and we were given these little cards that would keep track of our behavior. Whether or not we did our homework, just stuff like that. And we'd be given these little directives on these cards as to what we should strive for, like, long term. And my particular one was advocate for yourself. Because at the time I didn't really do things I wanted to do, or I didn't really share my own creative endeavors with people. And a big thing with me was that I didn't really speak up when I needed something. And I feel as if that's something I've greatly improved upon ever since I was young. I don't want to sound too selfish, of course. I don't want to throw a pity party, it's just I'm sure plenty of you are waiting on the next creepypasta or SCP reading, and I definitely hear you. I thought I'd bring this up as, like, to say, you know, it's just something I deal with. At the moment, I really want to make my own mark in the world with this new setting I have. It's taken me a long time to build everything up, and I want to take the work I've done in that department and actually make something from that. Not just something in my own mind or something that I've written down, something tangible in a way. And I definitely wasn't able to do this alone. Feedback from randos, anons, and the internet, you know, close friends, acquaintances, as well as an awesome writer named Lorenzo Tricolo. They've all really helped made my universe, in my opinion, shine, so it's not just me. So what's all this hullabaloo I've been making about this universe? Like, why do I keep talking it up when I haven't really gotten into it in this video? You may have noticed some of my more recent uploads, sporadic as they've been, admittedly, have been about various topics in my new universe I mentioned, Wyvern Detachment. When creating this universe, the main aesthetic and genre I'm going for is a combination of Dieselpunk and Magitech. To explain Dieselpunk, it's like a fictional setting that can be seen within the time frame of, like, interwar period to like the 1950s. That's at least that in style, but it can also have elements of World War I. The best influences I have for this setting that I've pinned down, I think, are Full Metal Alchemist, great anime, as well as Brotherhood, Bioshock Infinite, and a little bit of Dishonored. The world of Wyvern Detachment itself is what I originally called Edwardian fantasy, but it's more along the lines of Dieselpunk, and I guess you can call the subgenre here Trenchpunk, as it's more of a 1910s World War I type setting. Like, I notice when I write fiction there's this mix of high-tech elements and otherwise older settings, as well as occult and magic elements. Just one of my favorite things to write about, hence why I love these settings. True, the settings I mentioned are not technically 100% pure distilled Dieselpunk. You know, Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood do have magical technology elements. Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite use more biotech elements, and Dishonored is more of a Victorian style setting, but they've all impacted my own writing as well as my own setting in Wyvern Detachment. So that's pretty much the inspiration behind the world I mentioned. But what do I plan to do with it? So as you've seen, I've uploaded a lore video or two in this channel, but I do plan to do something much bigger than just a lore video. In the past, I was working on various projects that never really fell through, either because of unfortunate circumstances I found myself in, or the fact that some things were just a bit above my skill set at the time. So that's where this project comes in. I plan to create an audio drama from this world. Also, I just want to tell you that I'll be taking classes to assist me in becoming a better game designer and coder, because I'll be completely frank with you, my coding skill is dog crap. And I doubt RPG Maker, fun as it is, amount of things you can do with it, I doubt that is sustainable for the future. Like, I want to do something bigger and grander. So I do have a few people on board for this, including artist friends who have helped me to conceptualize the characters in my story, as well as just, you know, give me visual references of them, which I'm extremely grateful for. Thank you guys. No, I'm still trying to figure out the whole casting thing, but I am working with other voice actors like myself. Although I will share with you some things I have at the moment. A big thank you to a VA that's worked with me for a while now, Parallel Dimension. You may remember her as Eloise or Marina from other projects that I've had. And right now I do want to share with you a little bit of a teaser for the audio drama, you know, as well as Parallel's voice. She is amazing, so I'll show you right now.
So, let's see. An aging war hero, strong and silent type in green woman form, a girl playing nurse, a handsome little halfling, and an edgy racist elf with a short fuse. I'll be honest, the odds aren't in your favor, but hey, I'll join anyway. Maybe you lots aren't a lost cause.
Okay, so that was Franziska. She's a character that shows up in the early story. As you've heard from the accent, she's from a Germany-inspired country called Dratzenberg, and she is the sniper of the main cast. And of course, I voiced one of the very few elves left in this world, in the character of Alberth Tybin. I plan for him to be the most complex and developed character within this series. He's the main protagonist, but he starts off as an absolute jerk. That's all I'll really reveal about that. Anyway, I'm just so glad to have shared this with you, and I'm more than happy to answer whatever questions you have in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for sticking with me, and have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Yeah, that's about it, so I'll see you when I see you.